And that's basically it. I thought it would be a cool idea since this is probably going to be my last time ever setting up the studio here. It's pretty crazy. It's been, like I said, 4 years of setting the studio up. And I've kind of sped up the process, and of course it was a time lapse, and the actual backdrop was already up. It's usually not up, so that's an extra step that I have to do. But it's crazy that I'm not going to do this anymore. So I just wanted to show you guys basically the setup. I clear out the living room, and then I just set up everything there. And those boxes that you see, those are just a bunch of stuff that's going to the office. That's like a mini fridge and some lighting fixtures and stuff like that. So those aren't usually there. But other than that, that's basically the setup that I usually do every time I make a video for you guys. Alright guys, so here's the empty office. Finally, he cleared everything out. Look how dirty it looks. But it's alright because I'm about to remodel this whole thing. And here's the back room. Here's the back room. So this will be perfect. But this whole thing will be remodeled. That's where the studio is going to go. And then right here along this wall, which I have to fix, everything's going to be painted. Is going to go a really long table with the computer setups. This corner over here is going to be like a kitchen area where I'm going to put like mini fridge and just like a Keurig and other stuff like that. And then this wall will be, we're going to cover it with brick and do a white brick wall, do a sofa right here, and it's pretty much it. And then some lighting fixtures and stuff, and that should be pretty much the office. So this is the office. Currently cleaning all the floors, trying to clean all the walls, all the floors. Still pretty dark out. Try to do as much work as possible. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna try to do as much work as possible before it gets too dark. I'm gonna clean all the floors, all the walls, paint them all white, and get started with the whole decoration process. Should be done by this weekend, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Okay, so first we're gonna start by applying the brick wall. Remember that I said yesterday across that wall? So that'll take a couple minutes, and it should look really cool at the end. So let's get started. Okay, so day 2 of the office build. We got everything painted, everything's set. So now it's time to move all the things in. We've painted everything. Sorry for my hair, I've been working outside. And the first thing that I'm gonna do is I actually found this YouTube channel called Homemade Modern. And on there, this guy made this really cool sofa out of like 4x8s and 2x4s, and it looked really awesome. So my goal is to replicate that. It's pretty cool. So that is currently what I'm working on. I'm sanding all these pieces, and since I didn't want to cut them all, I had the guys over at Home Depot cut it for me, so it's gonna be pretty easy. Now my fingers are crossed that it actually comes out as good as the guy at Homemade Modern did. But if you want to see that video and how he did it, I'll have it down below. I won't show you the whole process how I do it. I'll just show you the afters of once the sofa is done and see how it looks. Well, that YouTube video was definitely deceiving because I've been out here for almost 6 hours trying to build this thing. I thought it was going to be like an hour project. But here are the fruits of my labor. Well, our labor. My dad and my brother are helping, but here they are. Still got a lot to do. This is just like a update. Still got to paint it, sand it down, and then add the throw pillows. But I think it's going to look really awesome actually. So I'll keep you guys updated. So just finally finished completely building the bench. There you go. That's completely finished, and Juan is adding the final coat of paint. It's gonna be a gray with black. It was actually the first seat, or the first coat, which is gonna be the final coat. So that's our finished product. It's gonna look pretty cool. All right, guys. So we're finally done with the sofa, and there it is. It's already finished painted, and it's already dry because it's the next day already. I don't know how I feel about that color. I think I chose the wrong color, other than the one the guy recommended in his video. So I don't know how it's gonna look in the office. I like how it came out overall, the sofa in general. I don't like the color, so either A, I can leave it and see how it looks like in the office, or B, just start sanding now and repainting with a different colors. So we'll see what we do, and we're gonna head over to the office just to show you how it looks like now that it's all clean, all painted and ready to go to move in and start decorating. So here is the new office, guys. Check it out. Check out the brick wall that I was telling you, the white brick wall. Completely white, shiny gray floors. Cleaned off walls, and then still haven't set up, but just to give you an idea, back studio. Here's another angle. High ceilings, so it's pretty cool. So unfortunately didn't get to finish this week like I wanted to upload to this vlog, but got a lot done, a lot more than what was expected, because it was actually a lot of work, believe it or not. But along this wall, this clean white wall, like I told you in the beginning, we're going to be putting a long wooden table, and the desktops and the computers are going to go on there. Back there in that corner, we're going to be putting like a little kitchen. Here, a very tall mirror. And then here, against this brick wall, I don't know if you guys, can you see the brick? That's the brick wall, white brick wall. Against that brick wall, we're going to put in either big black or metallic letters Estaniga, and put the couch that we built right along here. And do some lighting fixtures, and that's about it. And then the studio is just gonna have multiple backdrops. It's like this mechanism where I can hang like 3 or 4 backdrops on this thing, so I can have multiple colors. As you've been noticing, I've been using a lot of different colors, so that's gonna be so beneficial. I'm gonna hang a bunch of lighting, probably have like a clothing rack or a mini closet in there, and we're set to go. That's pretty much it for this week's, guys. By next week, I'll definitely have all of this finished, and I'll show you the complete finished product. But I'm definitely excited, and thank you all for watching, and I love how everything came out. So see you guys next week.